5Church Charleston is housed in a 100-year-old Seamen's Chapel. It was founded in 1916, so actually it's 100 years old as of this year. It was founded by the Pickney family. Harriet Pickney allocated space for the Harriet Pickney Home for Sailors, which is next door, and the Church of Christ the Redeemer, which is where we are right now. And the idea was that on Market Street, where lots of sailors were disembarking, you had a place for them to come pray and stay. And so the church was converted into retail space in the 60s and has been several different iterations of restaurant business. And 5Church is the most recent and hopefully the permanent one from now on. Differentiating yourself in Charleston is a challenge. It's certainly a challenge. There's a lot of really excellent restaurants here. There are a lot of really good restaurants here. And there's a wide range of kinds of cuisine that are addressed in a high level in this market. I think that 5Church is unique in that we're not necessarily tied to any one particular kind of food. We sell a lot of steaks, we sell a lot of burgers, a lot of salads, and so you can make the argument that we're a steakhouse, but we're really not. I think that we are a chef-driven restaurant. We have a very, very talented chef partner named Jamie Lynch and a very talented executive chef named Adam Hodgins. And so the idea of 5Church as a concept is that it's immersive, it's dynamic, and it's always changing. And by that I mean our menu changes every few weeks, and the physical plant itself, the design is such that every seat that you sit in, you have a different kind of experience. Whether it's the section of the book of the Art of War that's on the ceiling, whether it's by the bar or it's in the side dining room, there's art, there's a different thing to look at everywhere you are, and so your experience is wholly unique at each place you sit. That carries over to the menu as well, where if it's cold out, obviously we're not serving beach food. We're not serving a lot of pineapple or light food. We like to serve sort of seasonally relevant food. So in the summer you get to do heirloom tomatoes and products that's coming out of the ground. In the fall, corn and dishes that are sourced locally that are very seasonal. Ultimately, what defines us as being different is that it is very immersive. I think a lot of restaurants, not only in Charleston but across the board, have a similar feel. You kind of know what you're getting when you walk in the door, which I think is very comforting for a lot of people and is what a lot of people want when they go to restaurants. 5Church as a concept is simply not that. 5Church is intended to be unexpected, to surprise you, and that is certainly something that can distinguish you pretty quickly. When I grew up, coming to Charleston, Market Street was where you went, particularly this part of Market Street. And when we came here, it was obvious that the momentum in terms of most restaurant retail was going in a different direction. It was going to King Street, it was going to Morrison, it was going into the neighborhoods of Charleston. But we feel that ultimately the heart of Charleston is Market Street, that this is where a tremendous amount of history is. Certainly this is where a lot of traffic is from a pedestrian standpoint. And also, to be completely candid, this space was enough to justify going almost anywhere. I mean, how often are you able to install a high-end restaurant into a 100-year-old church? And so I think that whatever decision-making led us to opening on Market Street, a lot of it was guided by the fact that we got to go into a really exceptional space and do something really one of a kind, certainly for Charleston, but one of a kind even nationally from a design standpoint. That was exciting for us.